So Lexi is 2.5 months old, so this is going to be kind of her update video. And yeah, so I'm just going to get started. She weighs 10.5 pounds and she's 21.5 inches long, so she's getting pretty big. I can't believe she's gained 6 pounds since birth just 10 weeks ago. That's completely nuts. What else? She's in 3-month size clothing, and she's almost in size 2 diapers. She's kind of like in that awkward stage where it's like in between size 1 and size 2, like, yeah. So she's in the awkward stage. And let's see, she still gets up every about 2 to 3 hours to eat. It just kind of depends on how she feels or if she slept very well. But she's getting to be a little bit more crankier if she's not being held now that she's getting older. I have no idea why. That's why we call her our cuddle monster. So it's pretty weird. Let's see. So the doctor, when we went on June 8th, she does a development, like, milestone age type thing. Like, she calculates what their milestone age is. Especially for preemies, she does it just to make sure that they're kind of growing how they should and their mental abilities are like up to par or whatever. So I'm gonna read to you like the milestones they should be hitting for a certain age, and I'll tell you what she's doing. And the chart she gave me is the birth to 6 months. So yeah, hopefully, and it has like 3 columns. It has mastered skills, emerging skills, and advanced skills. The mastered skills is what most kids can do. Emerging skills is half of what kids can do, and the advanced skills is only what a few kids can do. So I'll read them to you and then tell you what she can do. So let's see. At 1 month, they should be able to lift their head when lying on their tummy, respond to sounds, and stare at faces. She's been doing that since she was able to do that when she was like, she could hold her head up when she was born, but she hadn't been able to do all of that until she was about a month old. Emerging skills for 1 month: follow objects briefly with eyes, vocalize with oohs and ahs, and can see black and white patterns. She was able to do that before she was a month old, but her oohs and ahs finally came into play about a month and a half. Advanced skills: smiles, laugh, holds head at 45-degree angle. She smiled then. She hasn't laughed yet, so still hasn't laughed. Holds head up at 45-degree angle. She's been able to do that since she was 3 weeks old. She couldn't like hold it there for very long, but she could hold it steady for at least a few seconds. 2 months. So this is what she should be doing right now. Vocalizes with gurgles and coos. Definitely can do that. Follows objects cross field of vision. Definitely can do that. Notices her hands. She's started noticing her hands. Like, she won't like stare at them like some babies. Like, she doesn't like stare at her hands, but she knows they're there. She'll like look where she's pointing. She'll like literally slowly put her hand in her mouth, not just like the whoosh like newborns do. Holds head up for short periods. She can definitely do that. When she was, I think, 1 month and 3 weeks, she was definitely able to hold her head up for a couple minutes. Yeah. They should be able, their emerging skills should be smiles and laughs. Definitely smiles all the time. She started smiling when she was about 6 weeks old. So holds head at 45-degree angle. Yep, can do that. Makes smoother movements. Yes. Her movements aren't so jerky anymore. They're very controlled, slow, they're fluid. Beautiful. Advanced skills for 2 months. Holds head steady. Yes. Can bear weight on legs. Yes. And I'll tell you more about the bear weight on legs. Lifts head and shoulders when lying on tummy in the mini push-up. Definitely, she's been able to do that since she was about 7 weeks old. So pretty good. Okay, for 3 months. Recognizes your face. Yes. She can distinct between me and Danny. And she can kind of understand sounds. Like, she knows who Mama is, she knows who Daddy is. And she will complain if she's not with the right parent that she wants to be with. She will complain. Holds head steady. Yep, can do that completely. And she's only 2.5 months. She could do that at, I think, 7 weeks, like I said. Visually tracks moving objects. Yes. She's been able to track objects for at least a week now. Like, before she could, like, kind of track them, but now she could definitely do that, no matter what it is. Emerging skills for 3 months. Squeals, gurgles, and coos. Yes. She screams at her toys all the time, and she will, like, sit there and talk to them for like 20 minutes. Blows bubbles. Yes. She's been blowing bubbles for like a good month now. It's so funny. She'll just sit there and blow bubbles, and she thinks it's the funniest thing. Recognizes your voice. Yes. Me and Daniel actually tested her the other day, and we knew she really wanted to be with her dad, because I was holding her and she was crying, and then when Daniel took her, she was completely calm. So what we did is we put her in her swing and we walked out the door, and I would like call her name, and like she recognizes her name. She knows her name. I would call her name and she'd start crying, and then Daniel would call her name and she would calm down and she'd get all excited. So definitely recognizes voices. Emerging skills for 3 months. Does mini push-up. She can do that. 3 months. Rolls over from tummy to back. She can kind of roll over. Like, she has started to actually using her hips to do it now, but before she would just like move her chest, so her hips would still be flat, but her chest would be like this. So she's just started realizing that she needs to move her legs in order to do that, but she still can't quite do that. Turns towards loud sounds. She's been able to do that since she was about 6 weeks old. So yeah. These are advanced skills, by the way. Can bring hands together and bat at toys. Not controlled, so she can't quite do that yet. 4 months. Mastered skills. Smiles and laughs. Smiles, can't laugh. Can bear weight on legs. Yes. Coos when you talk to her. Yes. Emerging skills. Can grasp a toy. Rolls over from tummy to back. She can't roll over, and she can only grasp a toy if you like put it in her hands and like hold it there until she grabs it. But I'm gonna say kind of no on that because she doesn't do it on her own. Imitate sound, baba, dada. No. Cuts first tooth. No. Well, kinda. She has like this little white spot on her bottom gum that kind of looks like a tooth, but it's not hard, and it doesn't look like it's broken, like any skin. So probably not yet. Maybe ready for solid foods. Definitely not. We're not starting solid foods until 6 months. 5 months, mastered skills. Distinguishes between bold colors, plays with hands and feet. She hasn't done any of that yet. Recognizes own name. These are emerging skills. Yes. Turns towards new sounds. Yes. Rolls over in both directions. She still can't do. And then the advanced skills are like sits without support, mounts objects. It's separation anxiety. She kind of has separation anxiety, but not that much. But so her doctor figured out that she has a 4-month-old's like cognitive age. I think that's what she used. I don't know. But she definitely said she's pretty advanced for her age. Let alone she's pretty advanced for being a preemie or near term or whatever they call her. So yeah, I'm not trying to like brag or anything, but I'm just trying to tell you that preemies aren't as behind as people let on to be. Lexi was born 36 weeks, 3 days, and there's basically, no, 36 weeks and, yeah, 3 days. She is not behind. She's actually pretty far forward. She can do some things that my friend's 4-month-old can't do. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I guess that's it with her. I'm gonna do a tips video for you, just because I know a lot of people like want tips and stuff because they're having their kids. Oh, it's getting dark out. What the heck? So yeah, have a good day.